Alright, NYYRIKKI look like they're ready. Ready as well. So guys, it looks like we can get ourselves started now. We can get away from my face. We can get into the game. It's have fun all around. Now I can sort out. Okay, you guys can hear sound just about now. And we're good. Guys, we go into the operator ban stage. This is where, look at all that damage, get a chance to, and NYYRIKKI get a chance to ban the operators. They don't want to play for border alone. Because the defenders, look at all that damage on defenders, they get to ban out an attacker first. Then NYYRIKKI get to ban an attacking operator and a defensive operator. And then look at all the damage, we'll be able to ban out the final defender. So 2 attackers, 2 defenders go out. So in case there's anyone who's watching, I know that we've been graced with some Twitch front page. This FPS is a highly strategic FPS game. You've got 44 different operators, I think it is. There's a couple of operators that are auto-banned at the moment, but there's tons of operators. And the objective is basically the defenders are trying to prevent the attackers from defusing the bomb, and the attackers are trying to plant the bomb or wipe out all of the defenders. And then if they do plant the bomb, then it goes into... Sorry, if they do plant the diffuser, my bad, then they've got 45 seconds in order to protect that diffuser. So we do have Glaz that is out first. We've got Ying. Maestro's out. You're normally expecting like a mirror at this stage, or an echo. What does look at all that damage? They go for the mirror. And we are going to be momentarily able to move into the operator picks. Guys, this is the Challenger League Season 9, the European Open Qualifier Playoffs. We have got NYYRIKKI going versus look at all that damage in a lower bracket game. It's a best of 3. The team that loses this best of 3 is out of the running. No more opportunities to make it into the Challenger League itself or to even progress further and get that qualification into the Pro League. They have to wait another time, whereas whoever wins still can ride their way through the lower bracket. There are, well, if you win this, you still got to win, I think, 2 more matches after to try to guarantee your spot. It might even be 3 matches after. So if you get into lower bracket, you automatically have a lot of matches, a lot of extra matches that you have to play. Excuse me. So, moving into the actual... basically, there's 45 seconds at the beginning where the defenders get to set up their reinforcements, put down some of their gadgets, their utility, prepare their positioning. In that 45 seconds, the attackers, they get to use their drones to get some information, as you can see here. And then after the 45 seconds, they will spawn around the map, and they will then have 3 minutes in order to complete their objective. But we have got, okay, Prox is on the Bandit, we've got Tyrant on the Legion, Rendy on the Echo, we've got Blur on the Valk, and we've got Mabysloth on the Jaeger, Vetaho here on the Thatcher, we've got Stiggy on the Thermite, Panari on the Sledge, as we so often see him, Kalensky on the Zofia, Oscar Mosca is on the Ash. So given that we do have an Armory and Archives defense, a lot of what we see is you want to jump over, get control of the break room, get control of the corridors, get control of the security, the room here that I've got the camera focused on. Otherwise, you can also approach from other side, but just clearing out the top floor, making sure there's no one lurking around, that you're unsure about the location. Let's go into Oscar Mosca, because he might actually be... Is Oscar Mosca that I was looking at? They were staring down Armory. They look like they want to get positioning into security. So it's on the Vetaho's already in there. And the Vetaho's objective as the Thatcher. He's got the EMP grenades. His gadget can disarm the gadgets of the defenders. So, for instance, the Jaeger's got... Actually, well, ADS maybe a less good example, but can disable things like the goo mines. The Bandit batteries, that's a much better example. If he's using it there, that's going to mean now this reinforcement is open for the Thermite to apply his exothermic charge to, and he can open this wall completely out. You might expect Panari now to try and take an angle in. He is finding one. Someone's on the floor. He's going to get taken out by Stiggy. He's going to find the headshot onto Rendy, so that is going to be 2 frags straight out from NYYRIKKI as they build their way through. Well, destroy their way through the wall. But with these 2 defenders remaining, Let's see, we've got Blur. He's going to get droned out in a second. Don't know if he heard that. He's getting rid of a Claymore. We're in the armory desk. Oh, Stiggy is going to be able to with that headshot. And then with just one player remaining, it's all up to Blur to clutch this one out. Otherwise, round one is going to go to the attackers. This was a map picked by NYYRIKKI. They decided to go attacking first. Oscar, drill that one down. Unfortunately for Blur, wasn't able to make much headway into that round. Actually, sorry, I might be wrong about that. I think it was picked by the others. NYYRIKKI chose sides first. And as for Hua's band, you can see up the top now. I might actually even write it down. We've got Glaz, Ying, Maestro, and Mira that are out of it. And getting rid of that Glaz, you know, you've got the smoke. That utility where if a operator with a smoke grenade can put it down, the Glaz can see through that smoke using his scope. This makes it really, really difficult to defend certain angles. And Ying, obviously, with the Candela, can open up rooms easily and just blind everyone while not being blinded herself. We do move into round two, though. We are going to go back up to Armory, Lockers, and Archives. So since the defenders lost that round, it means that they can redefend the same spot. If the defenders have just had one, however, that they have to go to another site. And if they then say, let's say they choose ventilation and workshop, if they win that, then they can't go to either of those sites until the fourth round. Sorry, they couldn't go to Archives and Armory. Well, these siege guys are going to be mad at me. Explaining this like a banana. We are going to get Rook actually being played by Blur on this occasion. Not going to go with the Valkyrie. They had a lot of camera work last time. Proxy in the Jaeger, Tyrant, Legion. Randy on the Echo. We got maybe Sloth on the Bandit. So Panky used to be a great cast for Siege if you ever feel like watching. I had the opportunity to cast with him at the ESL Premiership a week and a half ago. I learned so much just by being in his presence. He's just got an encyclopedic knowledge on everything Siege. But yeah, I've been checking some of his videos, but I need to get it to sink in so I fully understand the strats that players are using. Totally agree. So all the players at the moment, for look at all that damage, are set up upstairs. That's just Proxy. Is he lurking? No, he's upstairs. You can see now where NYYRIKKI are coming in from. I think it's fair to say that NYYRIKKI are the favored team in this. I would expect them to get this series and go through to the next round. I would actually say they're favorites to maybe make it through to a couple more rounds in. So as far as I'm concerned, it's, you know, there's all to lose for NYYRIKKI. They should be getting the victories here. They shouldn't be pressuring themselves too hard. They just need to do what they do, and they're going to be okay. That's why it's nice to get to see them to attack straight away, to see what their approach is. See, very similar to the last round. The EMP grenade comes out. Now Stiggy is able to put the exothermic charge down. Can have a player also covering in case someone decides to push the angle. And it's just warning him that actually there might be a little bit of bandit trickery going on over here. The EMP grenade goes down. Stiggy will open up. Vetaho, I think that's the second frag of the round for him. And there's been a lot of challenges for the aim fights from the players of look at all that damage. Another Tyrant moving through, getting an impact grenade out. ADS is going to save him for just a second, but only the second. And now Blur, over in break room, far away from the objective, trying to go for a fight with Maveto, not going to win that one out. NYYRIKKI get himself another round on the board. Yeah, that's not nice to see right at the beginning. With only 2 frags on the board for the players of look at that damage. Look at all that damage. Oh my god. I'm either going to call them look, or I'm going to call them... Even LAATD is really difficult to say. Let's just call them look, okay? Alright, it is Stiggy up at the top at the moment. Vetaho, I think, got all 3 of those frags during that round. 4 players that haven't died. Kelensky is the only player on NYYRIKKI to have died at this point. I almost feel bad for Kalensky more than I feel bad for Look. Okay, I need to get used to saying that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah, some people are asking, there is a 3-minute delay, guys. This is to uphold the integrity of the tournament, so there's no... Just to ensure there is no ghosting of any sort whatsoever. And that 3-minute delay, that is it's basically an entire round. By the time this round would end, I probably won't see any reactions to it by the time the following round ends. And so if someone's trying to wait there, it's like, hold on, we've got 3 minutes and I know exactly what they're doing. It's not going to be a strat that works. Fortunately. But the ESL guys are super, super kind. They bring on lots of community casters. You can apply to be a community caster. And although the studios get priority on the matches, community casters have got so much access to the games as well. So you get all sorts of different people casting games. And there's all sorts of different languages that games are getting casted from too. We've got the mute on this occasion from Blur. Lineups are changing quite a bit actually from Look. We are down at workshop events on this occasion, so landscape has also changed for them. We start having a look actually how we're making it through. Oh my god, am I observing? Need some work. I want to see how NYYRIKKI are making their way through. We've almost a minute past, and they've barely broken in anywhere. But I'd normally expect them. In my mind, I think, alright, try and get some of that vertical control. Try and open up some of the soft floorboards. Make it smaller. Try and get a couple of pickoffs. There might be some lurkers. I'd say that Tyrant is one of those guys that they really need to manage. Has that Legion of the Goo Mines because more and more powerful as the round goes on. Oh, this could be nice actually. I don't think he's been thrown out actually. They might have heard him. Maybe Sloth as well. He's just opening up the hole to the floor. Mavetaho is going to pick up one. That's going to be on Rendy. A drone taken out. So Tyrant, they know where he is. He's got to be really, really careful. He's got a hatch down there that he can drop down to try and get some safety. But I think there's someone covering it from the exit hallway. Blur, he's pinged out someone. He's actually holding from the bathroom. And there's a crossfire angle there from Sloth.
Located a bomb.
Flare dropping. Sees the feet. There's the ping out. Tyrant's going to be able to cover it for him. That's some nice team play there. Almost manages to spot one more of the attackers. We will see the Sloth go down eventually. And Panari had a couple of issues there in the lobby. Blur gets a frag with the shotgun. Panari wasn't really able to react. Looks like he didn't have his weapon in his hands at that point. So this is the best round, I'd say, that we've seen from the defenders so far. They need to look at converting now. And there's 35 seconds to go. NYYRIKKI really need to try and find their way in. Stiggy is going to find one. It's going to get traded out by Proxy. He's kind of weak. Oscar Mosca's going to find one. Now it's only Blur left alone once again. Over at the central stairs. Maybe waiting to hear some sound cues. Are they going to put the diffuser down?
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Now being picked up by Oscar Mosca. Did he hear that drop? Oh, the C4 misses. He's not going to get it. He's got to be careful around the corner. He'll find where he does get the frag. The diffuser being put down, and he doesn't know that it comes from ventilation. Oscar Mosca's going to close out the round. NYYRIKKI go 3-0 up. But this is progress. This is progress from Look. They're getting some more frags on the board. They're making it very competitive in the rounds now. I say, well, this round. We'll see what happens in round 4. So let's look on the bright side, okay? It is a UK team. I'm from the UK, in case you hadn't noticed. I feel like I've got to have some inherent bias, but you know, I try to not let it show in the commentary. But it's hard to not be biased in favor of NYYRIKKI because there's just excellent humans. So, pro tip, I'm not biased. So okay, we got Blur getting a bit more on the board. Still Rendy and Sloth lacking some frags. But Blur definitely stepping up at the moment. Been last alive twice. Was put in a horrible 1 versus 4 situation last round. They feel like, okay, we had a bit more success with Vents and Workshop. Let's try and replicate that a little bit. Let's try and do it again. But this time better. I think that's a professional analysis. There's just some of those good trade-offs that we were getting from NYYRIKKI. They seem to always have a guy to cover. If one of their mates has fallen, there's another there to cover the angle or to get back in on the action. There's some good coordination.
10 seconds to
Proxy, he's looking like he's covering up armory. That's going to be above ventilation.
5
A few seconds left. He
before
might.
insertion.
He's looking to.
Device activated. Attackers recovered the bomb.
He's got some batteries up
Attackers
there.
are heading out to defuse a bomb.
We've got 4 of the players at the moment from Look upstairs. And it's absolutely fine to do that. Maybe there's some of you asking, okay, why aren't they actually defending right on the site? You don't need to have loads of people on the site. You need to prevent from people coming into armory, coming into archives, opening up the soft floors, getting angles on the site. Because if you have 5 defenders just sitting on the site, you're going to get picked. Holes are going to be above you and they're going to get picked off completely. It makes it much, much harder to defend. You want to slow the attackers down. And if they don't clear out the top floor and they go in to plant the diffuser, you can also open the soft floors and you can just pick them off as well. So it's really, really important that NYYRIKKI are going into the upper areas, trying to get some of those kills happening. Otherwise, you just got to build up insane crossfires. I don't personally know.
A bomb has been located.
I'm not veteran enough to know how you do it without clearing upstairs, but I just feel like you have to have some members of your team covering the floor above the room that you're trying to plant in. We're going to get involved here. Tyrant. Proxy. Oh my god. Proxy just explodes over there. That's Stiggy. He's been opening up rounds quite a lot, actually. There is Sloth up here, too. Rendy, that's going to be his first frag on the board, defending from Workshop. Good job from him. Tying up that operator door. Always helpful, but now that's been droned out. He has got ADS here that's working. So any, as you can see, utility coming in. Oh my god, the perfect timing from Tyrant. Knows he's got that ADS there. He's not going to get flashed out. Gets himself a kill. It's alright, I'm going to move away now. I got what I needed from this. Randy, he might have some action. Find the players reacting. No one's got the reaction in order to get that. Does reposition himself, but it's Mavetta who's winning another aim duel. But there's only 2 players left. There's only Sloth is also getting on the board. Mavetta has actually been pretty insane already, and he's in Workshop. Doesn't have the diffuser. He's got a teammate with him, so it's like, okay, you can put this down. I can try and cover you. They're going to start hearing this. The player to the left is going to spot the player in a second. Oh my god. Tyrant is fast enough. Now we've got Kalensky on 1 versus 3. Knows the player's nearby. He's going to land the headshot onto Tyrant. Where are the others coming from? He's maybe doing the full circle, in fact. Oh, this could be savage. Do they know he's walked out? They would have heard. This could be a huge rotation, actually. Does he know where they are? Does he know he's been taken down? Spamming it out. Visor player's not there, but he doesn't realize that the player that moved past the doorway, maybe Sloth, wasn't the guy defusing. So you can see that there was a little bit of desperation. So I want to make sure I get the kill. I want to make sure I get the kill, but
defenders win.
It's a hard read there. You moved away from so many visual cues. You've only got the audio cues to work from there. Definitely can't blame Kalensky there for making such a move. But we've got all of the players now from Look on the board, getting frags, and they've got a round on the board. That's going to help. Now they're going to go back up to Armory and Lockers. Rahul Babu, yes, I believe all the players. They've got the UK flag on the team. They are UK boys. So it is like it's the UK versus Finland at the moment.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Of course, guys. For the uninformed, we do get 6 rounds for each half. So Look will be defending for 6 rounds, and then it's going to be time for NYYRIKKI to defend. And maybe it is for 6 rounds. Maybe it's fewer because it's the first team to get to 7 rounds that wins. Unless at the end of both halves, the score is 6-6.
Attackers have discovered
Then
the
you
location
play
of a bomb.
first to get to 8 rounds, and you kind of swap sides after every round. And I believe it's randomized in
10
terms of
seconds
who
left
starts on
before
defense,
insertion.
who starts on offense.
5 seconds to insertion.
Armory and Archives. Unfortunately for Look, they lost this
Attackers recovered
twice
the diffuser.
right at the beginning. It
Attackers'
is the most
objective is to
popular
defuse the bomb.
site to defend on border. So they're going to be hoping for a little more success. But NYYRIKKI have just been very, very good. They're good droning. They've been clearing out all of security. And when they get control of this room here, then this passageway is just totally clear. So they can focus their utility on making sure they can open up that site, open up the reinforcements, and then get some players in and start fighting. And I will be very surprised if NYYRIKKI don't go for the same strat again. It looks like we've had a frag right off the bat, actually. East stairs. Or east hallway, sorry. Proxy manages to find one. Did he go? He could have gone for a little run out, actually. It's nice to get a little bit of pressure early on. It's on the Zafir, which with those concussion grenades are really useful for clearing out later on. And we can have him manage it. Oh, he's moving it out. The grenades come in. That's going to be Panari locking down a kill. That's going to tie up the operator score. Now Panari wants to take another peek in. In the little cubby hole. There is the clash there. And that clash is difficult. You can't shoot her while her shield is up. So you've got to somehow get behind her. A little bit of spam, hoping for an error, but not going to be the case.
Bomb located by
Quite
attackers.
like this from Blur. So it basically serves as a distraction, slowing down everything going on. If you can get enough utility thrown over, then you can get things working. But I wonder if these operators, are they going to be good for doing that? If you can get a breach round as Ash, then maybe. Actually, the defuse is happening, but we got Proxy who manages to get a kill, so NYYRIKKI are going to lose another player. This one's Stiggy. Oscar Moscow might run into someone. There's someone prone there by the central stairs. They've got Panari putting the defuse down. There is some coverage. Maveto manages to lock one down, finds another by the desk. Panari gets off of that defusal. Go in those aim fights. Not enough shots connecting. Maveto, who had a chance to shut that one down and help Panari to safety, will connect the headshot onto Randy in the end. There was a player by desk. They are still there. Can't get hold of it. Proxy picking up one more frag. We're going to get another. It was 3 times the charm on Archives and Armory. LAATD. And now 2 rounds of this is going to feel a little bit safer. If they can get this next round in as well and make it 3-3, then we've really got a game on our hands. So we're going custom. Okay, so we haven't been to customs and supply yet. It looks like Randy wants to go for Echo. Normally at this stage, you're going to see some vertical defense looking around break room and security. Did I say other optional bans? So what you do is you have Lion, which is kind of auto-banned from most tournaments. And is indeed auto-banned in this one. And then you have Nomad and Kaid, who were implemented about 3 months ago into the game. And they are currently banned as well. I believe they're up for evaluation really, really soon.
Attackers need to locate
so that
and defuse as
you
many
can
bombs
determine
as
whether
they
they're
can.
going to be entering competitive modes, so that players can start picking them or strategizing around them. So I think we've got Burnt Horizon operation coming up pretty soon. You're going to have Mozzie and Gridlock that will be joining the operator pool. However, I imagine there's going to be another sort of 3-month grace period before we see them played in most tournaments. And that's basically just to keep balance basically in the competitive mode. It is a little bit different to what you're going to get in casual play and even ranked play because we've got operator bans. Operator bans are going to be implemented in the next operation.
Attackers have recovered their
But it means that you don't get this huge fluctuation of meta happen. It's kind of a safe way to look at it, and then you can implement it as it feels secure, safe for the players, tournament organizers, so on and so forth. And spectators, I guess.
area of operation. Defender
Caught
exposed.
outside. Was fishing for a little bit of information. Proxy with the dock would have had an ACOG. Maybe was searching for a long-range angle, trying to start with a bit of aggression because they've been fairly passive overall. Let's go to Oscar. There's a player around the corner. All the time he could get it, but there's another player. That Panari, I think, would have scared them off. Right by the window. There's full-on spam going through. Stiggy gonna get some intel, but Blur manages to find a kill. Moves out. It's going to be a double. Panari also drops down. Suddenly looked to decide to go far more aggressive. They take a lot of initiative. Oh my god. Vac. I think the player was behind a hard wall anyway, but still a fantastic read. There we go. Blur managed to lock him down. Some good intel there. You could see the pings coming out. It's getting shot down a little bit, but it's Stiggy taking down 2 in the last few seconds. And now only Rendy. And all of this happened away from the bomb sites completely. It was happening in the upstairs. Now Rendy has got a lot of work to do. How far away are these guys from getting there? Stiggy's going to open up detention. We've got Kalinski above customs. Let's go back over to Rendy's actually being pretty proactive here. There's a player droned over here. Oh, this could be massive. If Rendy can find him. Oh, the ping comes out. There's a kill. It's going to be made into a 1 versus 1. There's another play coming up. Can he get the shot? He does. Rendy gets a 1 versus 2. And he's going to win the 6th round, the last round of the half for his team. As attackers, you don't necessarily expect that. That's sort of kind of proactive play. They just had loads of intel. It's like, right, if you can get up there, you can take them down before they can coordinate their attack as well as they'd like. Because there's players there, they're droning in. They're like, right, we need to find where this echo is. We need to find what kind of position he's trying to hold, and then we can take him down. Then all of the advantage goes to the attackers then. But instead, Rendy was just starving the information of the opponents. It's like, right, I'm going to make it annoying as hell for you to find me. And I'm gonna be the aggressive one. I really, really like that. He even taking the aim duel right at the end. I mean, you gotta have balls to do that, but we saw those balls in action, so to speak. So 3-3. NYYRIKKI would have probably felt like they've been on such momentum in this game, but they just weren't able to close out the half in the same way they started it. 3 rounds straight away. I mean, they won't be unhappy. 3 for 3 is a absolutely fair score. But look at all that damage. Good to see them getting themselves into the game. Oh, I see Kaya can check. Kaya, I think you're still in the roster actually for look at all that damage. Well, what? Okay, I don't know. I know this isn't like a 3-minute delay, but do you have like a sort of history or a bio at all of look at all that damage? Understanding like what the purpose of the team. They're forming together because I know we've got Blur who's in Epsilon. Well, I'm just wondering like the sort of general objectives, how these players have come together, any kind of basic information. It helps build the narrative as well. We'll see there with the archive and armory set up, by the way. We've got players, a lot of presence on this side. But we are already 30 seconds into it, and we are going to get Tyrant, who's going to be able to score a kill early on. They are going from below. Oh, a player did get pinged out, but they've moved out of there. He's waiting to see if there's a peek. But now Tyrant might be a little bit scared to go forward. Where's Sloth? Where are you on Buck? Obviously, now that we're in the second half, we've got a different selection of operators that we can see. Oh, trying to chuck the operator through the gap. Just going to go the slow way around. Got a couple of the players from Look. Gauge what it's like up and break and security. But let's have a look at the defenders now. We've got Moveto on the Legion. Doesn't seem Moveto on the Legion. I normally expect to see Panari playing Legion. Kalinski over on the Smoke. Oscar Moscow on the Valk. Moveto looks like he might go exploring a little bit, actually. I'll have to tell who to keep eyes on. A lot of spam out. Oscar Moscow might want to try and go for another duel again soon. He's reloaded. Soon ready to go. I think Mavetaho can be on a sort of monster flank soon. Oscar is going to open one up. Give me another find there. Just across. Got to spam through a little bit. Tries to go for it, but can't get the kill. Now the position's been compromised. And life gets a little bit harder, actually.
A bomb has been located.
Eventually gets taken out. Really needed to get one frag during that period. You can see Blur eventually gets one. He does get downed, actually, by Kalensky. We've got 45 seconds remaining. And now only up to Kalensky. A 1 versus 3. Got 2 gas grenades remaining. Gonna find one on the stairs, thank you. What kind of spray control we've got with that SMG-11. Gonna move into this. Player outside the armory could be a real nuisance. Spraying through. Gas grenade gonna be too late on the ball to get that. It's gonna run through actually. Try and hunt down the kill. Won't spot it straight away. I think we might have seen a pixel of the head. There's a jump through. He's gonna go for it anyway. Does find the frag. Now there's only one player who was outside armory, but he's just heard the rappel coming down. This is out on it. Amazing effort from Kalensky, but just could not keep it together. Really, really good effort, actually. I thought with that crossfire that was going through an armory, I thought he was definitely going to go down. Was certainly making vision a little bit annoying with the gas grenade. Smoke isn't getting hurt by his own grenades. And then was aggressive towards security. But good defense, good hold. Good hold on the diffuser from the players of Look. Got a 6 pick into Dockerby. Again, I'll explain it a little bit for the uninformed.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Because you have the operator picks at the beginning. What happens after you pick operators, I think you've got 25 seconds to do so. Then you get to see the operators your enemy have picked for 5 seconds. And then after that, you've got another 15-second period where a player on each team can use a 6th pick, which is unseen by the opponent. And you can switch from the operator you selected to another one. And then obviously you find out when you actually get into the game itself which operator that could be. And it can present surprises sometimes. But then again, you can pick up that information a lot with the cameras, with the drones, depending if you're an attacker or a defender. It looks like NYYRIKKI are going over to Armory and Archives. Crazy to see now that Look have just managed to find himself a advantage. He is fully detected. Oh my god, Oscar staying out there for a long time. There is a player. That's Tyrant. Maybe getting a little bit of a view on that. That was kind of scary for a second. Proxy might start having a search to see. Okay, where? Is there a camera out there? I don't know if actually a camera did go out there. Just scanning it everywhere to see. Okay, where is it? What have you done with it? I would love to be able to see where the shutterbugs are, because I don't know if they just... He did put one briefly outside on the balcony, but picked it up. I don't think I saw one outside, unless I'm massively wrong. We'll move away from Oscar. I'm concerned about cameras, but I'd like to try my best to catch some of the frags as well. Check out some of the attackers. We've got Sloth over on Buck. We've got Dockerby being played by Blur. Randy on the Thermite. Tyrant, who managed to open up a kill this round, is on the Ash. Proxy on the IQ. Tyrant, hopefully... Do you just want to walk into my crosshair? That would be really helpful. Unfortunately for him. Won't get another target. The logic bomb does come out. Panari is going to get taken out by Blur. That is Dockerby. Some work done. There's still a player in break room, I think, but so much trouble. Crawl out of that. Walk into the break room, but didn't realize, I think, just the quantity of players that it had to go up against. Now Stiggy does find one. He's going to land that headshot with the SMG-11. It's a little bit of damage mitigated, but a 2 versus 4 now. This is still tremendously hard work. Klensky has all the gas grenades remaining. You want to save those gas grenades usually to late game. Help prevent that diffuser getting put down. Sticky decides to go on a walk, but Tyrant catches him out, holding around server and workshop.
Bomb located by attackers.
Tyrant's been solid this round. Everything is coming together actually for the guys in Look. And one more for Klensky. Has to get an ace if he wants to clutch the round. Gas grenade comes out. Actually might get a bit of damage from that. Not quite connecting. I think that's Rendy. I think the gas grenade was hurting a little bit, but Blur is eventually going to chase him down. Klensky had so little HP to work with, and getting the full ace was just a bit demanding on this occasion. So Look is going to go 5-3 up now. NYYRIKKI, they need to rebuild some momentum. They've lost all momentum. They've just been stumped by the work from Look. We had that clutch come out. I want to say it was Rendy that did it. And since then, there's just not been quite the same ferocity from NYYRIKKI. We do have a 6-pick from the Bandit to Castle, and Jackal to Zofia as well is going to be occurring.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
NYYRIKKI,
as many
they're going to
bombs
do
as
something
they
very
can.
similar to what the players have looked at. They're going to go down to workshop vents. Upstairs hasn't been working for them. They'll maybe get to try again upstairs a little later, but first they want to seek some successes downstairs. There's only 2 rounds away from Look picking up a map in this very decisive lower bracket series. We're a best of 3, so if you win the map, you're not across the finish line yet. You need to win 2 maps.
10 seconds remaining.
I think some teams call it 2 of 3. It depends what community you're in. Best of 3, 2 of 3, first of 2. I've heard different. I know the FGC uses different terms to what a lot of other scenes use. A couple of cameras in. We are into the nuts and bolts of the round. You can start to see the positions that are being taken. Tyrant up north side. Prox here. Ooh, okay. Sloth gets taken down. We've got some movement. Oh, could get a really nice angle here. Finds them, can't quite land the shots. Such a good effort from Prox here. Love the thought behind it. Although there was a lot of danger potentially elsewhere. Prox has put himself out there. I don't think he... No, I think he done a little bit of damage before Panari went down later. Tyrant, though, has lost the vast majority of the stack. It's really Tyrant and Proxer that you're going to expect to be the fraggers, being more aggressive with the Zofia and the Ash. Blur getting on the board helps. Rendy, it's a little bit more about staying alive, getting that utility usage a little later on. Getting those, well, one of the exothermic charges has been used already, so he's kind of halfway there. And there's going to be a hatch open. Already spent some time outside. It's maybe time to move to the internal organs of border. Logic bomb out. I think the drop was just heard then. Apologies if I'm skipping around. I just want to try and catch that first frag. There's a lot of angles to cover. Not just as a player, as an observer too. Oh, I think you might have seen something for a second. There's going to be a gas grenade going. I can hear the panels on the window also being removed. I think Maveto may have been hurt too, but does know that a player is lurking there. One, can't find the head. Oh my god, that is hurting a lot. Can't see a thing. Thrown down on the floor, but Blur from detention is going to be able to pick up one.
Smoke screen screen.
Smoke to help out. See another of the NYYRIKKI players fall. Now they're suddenly 2 versus 4. This is really, really difficult. You hear that diffuser going off?
10 seconds left.
Going for a spam. Shots are going to miss.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
And unfortunately for Siggy, not able to prevent anything happening there. That smoke
Attackers have
destroyed
located a bomb.
all possible information for him, or teammates to be able to pass over. And now Stiggy back against the wall. What can he do to prevent Look at going onto map point? Got almost half the timer over already. If he goes around any of these corners, there's going to be an angle set up to go against him. So many angles to check. Finds one, but you're looking for miracles right now to find the other 3 and get that diffuser.
Defenders are located the diffuser.
And then again, there's going to be the repeat from the exit hallway. Stiggy's going to fall, and look, are going to get 6 rounds in a row now. Looking to take board. No pun intended right there, okay? No pun. Oh, Slevent, the superpower player, is in the stream. Oh, I'm honored. I am honored. We got the NYYRIKKI support, though, in chat, but unfortunately, NYYRIKKI not able to get the results in at the moment. The UK boys are getting... I take no, like, glee or euphoric feeling from the Brits going forward. So the NYYRIKKI guys here, hopefully you guys would have seen me cast NYYRIKKI before. I can definitely get behind them as a team. But I don't know much about Look. And it's nice to see Look doing well, actually, all things considered. Let's have a quick look at the scores. We have got Stiggy is top fragging for NYYRIKKI. And Blur on 13, actually. Blur has been getting work done, actually. We're going to be continuing this round playing as Dockerby. We are going to be going to Workshop and Ventilation Room yet again. And NYYRIKKI, they really need to rack their heads together and win some more of these aim duels. They're getting caught out a lot. The funny saying right at the beginning of the first 2 rounds, all Look had were 2 frags. 2 rounds, they only had 2 kills, and suddenly they've been storming back.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Wow. The offensive side can start making their way through. Mostly playing together, actually. Tyrant as the Ash playing a little bit solo. Can get a teammate to drone in for him. Can maybe look at being a little aggressive. You know, as the attackers now, you've got 3 rounds to work with. This is the time now that if you want to try and cheese anything, if you want to go in fast, now's the time to really go for it. But generally, I think what's prescribed is you need to put in the 100% in no matter what. You don't want to throw away a round by cheesing and then find yourself slowly those rounds disappearing and disappearing. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. You can gamble with it as long as you don't let it sort of affect you mentally.
Loading mag.
That's half of it. Proxy. He's going to find one on the back end of that frag. Vetaho. Okay. Vetaho finding one. This is important to tie up that operator scoreline sooner rather than later. Let's go over to Blur though. Blur has been wild. I feel like I've been neglecting Blur's point of view more than I should be. We've got those cameras unlocked. Just click your fingers and that's how it goes. Dockerby is that good. There's some holes in the floorboards to try and get a sight from. Not gonna find any goodies straight away. They're an armory. And Tyrant is just making a whole mess of the place. I think maybe caught it. Again, we've got that X-ray, so it's sometimes hard to differentiate what we see and what they see.
A bomb has been located.
Those breaching rounds gone. It's harder for them to make holes in the floor. Blur eventually does find one. I'll put Blur onto. Blur onto 14. Gonna jump out. Looking to go into detention. Now, no high ground. Playing on that level field. Tyrant to pick up one.
15
Looks
seconds
like
remaining.
Stiggy with 1 HP. Not much to do. Blur's
10
just
seconds
around the side. Does pick up the kill, that SMG-11. Now only Stiggy remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
It always seems to be Stiggy. Oh, could almost get a double, but Blur actually has the presence of mind to look up. That coverage. The players looked as if they were looking away from him. Then he goes for the shot. Beautifully done. Stiggy there just needed to be a little quicker. But it is hard. It is really, really hard to criticize him. He tried his best there. However, Blur has just been an absolute beast here on map 1, on border. Now NYYRIKKI find themselves between a rock and a hard place as they've got to go up, up, up. Let's find out what map. We are going to go to Clubhouse next. 7-3 though, guys. For the players have look at all that damage. Alright, let me move things around a little bit. I gotta do my admin. So they're deciding here. They want to go defense first. Start attacking. It's blue starting attackers. It looks like oh, actually, I've got to quickly sort out the team names. NYYRIKKI might want a little bit of a pep talk among each other. Oh, there we go. The look at all that damage, guys. Are in chat now. They've been a little bit quiet. I gotta say, NYYRIKKI guys have been noisier. Have almost a full Ents lineup in the stream. Hot right now. I like it. I like it. Hello, guys. Easy for Ents. The thing is, maybe is it? I don't know if I'm like breaching any kind of like connections here. I don't know what the politics are like, but Panari X Ents, should it be easy for him? Tune in shortly to find out. Because it's not been easy in the previous game. Let's find out what actually happened in the first one. I've got to really look out to see if as soon as the guys are ready, so I want to be careful and try and I'm going to get my eyes to look at 2 monitors at once. NYYRIKKI ended up losing 2-0 to Trust Gaming in the winner bracket in the quarter-final. And God Save Our Queen, the only team that they managed to take down, actually. And God Save Our Queen, there's some players there that are from Flylow, I believe. Or that moved into Flylow. I casted one of the games under their name, God Save Our Queen, and it was one of the strangest matches I've ever casted. I'm going to go in that case. That's both teams saying they're ready. And we can now set things up. Alright, guys. Let's move into this. Operator bands coming up. We have NYYRIKKI versus Look at All That Damage. It is match point map for Look at All That Damage. NYYRIKKI, they need to get back into things now. So send your energy to them if you want to see a third map. Or if you just want to see NYYRIKKI succeeding. And again, a big shout out to the Twitch guys for lending the support, getting some front page promotion here. I really, really appreciate that. So if you're watching from the front page, come say hello. Come join us here in the channel. We are watching the Challenger League Open Qualifier playoffs here in Rainbow Six Siege. I have been explaining earlier. I know I might sound like a broken record to some of you, but the players right now are traveling through this qualifier playoff in order to try and get themselves into top 4 to get to the Challenger League itself. If you get into the Challenger League, you can even fight for a spot in the Pro League. And that's really where a lot of the glory is. So it's a fantastic tournament to qualify yourself to in the first place. There were like 4 painstaking qualifiers that teams had to go through for a month prior to this week. And each of those qualifiers lasted for 3 days, I believe. Go through Swiss formats. You're playing lots of matches, lots of different teams that you're going against. The 16 best teams of those 4 qualifiers made it through into the open qualifier playoffs. And then they're going to fight till there are 4 remaining in order to get themselves over to the Challenger League itself. I've not really been talking much. We have actually got... Look at all that damage I've banned out Thermite, actually. We've got Hard Breach being removed. Thermite and Maverick gone. We've got Maestro and Mira gone. So really, I'm expecting Habana to be used. That would be a surprise to not see it. We have got, look at all that damage we're going to be defending again. They are going to be going CCTV and Cash to start with. So we've been saying in chat, yeah, 3-0 for NYYRIKKI. Then 2-7-3 in favor of, look at all that damage. Absolutely wild. Again, guys, if you have been enjoying the cast, enjoying the stream, do follow. I try my best to cast Siege as often as I'm able to. And usually that's like, are there tournaments that I'm able to cast? And the ESL guys have been fantastic. Been able to get on some of the matches here in the Open Qualifier playoffs. It's been a lot of fun to cast these games. So as and when there's other things that I can jump on, it's fantastic to be able to be a part of that. And if you guys have any feedback, if there's any of the Siege guys in the game, they know what they like to listen to. They know what the casters should be saying. If you've got any feedback, I welcome that feedback. Really, really, really do. Try my best to improve. Given that I've been casting Siege for about a month and a half now,
5 seconds left.
I'm trying my damnedest. Otherwise, my background is 8 years of casting, predominantly Quake. So, from arena FPS to tactical shooter, I guess you can call it. It's been a wild ride. Anyway, we are in the action phase here of round 1. I have not mentioned enough right at the start. We've got Proxy on the Jaeger, Tyrant on the Legion, Rendy on the Echo, Blur on the Smoke, Sloth on the Bandit. Over on the attackers, Levetto on the Thatcher. We've got Stiggy on the Monty. Seeing Monty here on the Panari on the Sledge, who always... No, he's got that hammer. Kalensky on Sophia and Optimus on the Habana. Given that we've got Maverick out and Thermite out, they've been banned. This Habana, you probably can expect to see every single round. We got some droning out, clearing out that full upper area. All the players are playing incredibly close. Look at all that damage. They're all upstairs. There's a bit of presence in Garage. But eventually, they're going to start getting a clue as to what's been going on with this. That drone, if it enters that room, is probably going to get eliminated. That's like it's searching for an angle. Might be the first player to get into some contact. But they're also Oscar Mosca near the windows. It's now going to start to open things up. Does it get the timing right on it? I don't know if there's some bandit tricking going on. Okay, no. There's bandit tricking. No working there. Siggy. He's saying hello. Big boy, big shield. I'm trying to see who's the player that's looking. Is that Panari? Yeah, Panari. Getting eyes in. What's happening here in Cash Room? I didn't get to blow it all up, actually. It didn't work out. With a minute to go, we've still got 10 operators alive. Siggy just holding steady. And he might try to body block a little bit to get someone to put the diffuser down behind him, but he's not going to be able to cover all of the angles. Oscar Mosca trying to peer into CCTV, but no such luck at the moment. And now we've got those yokai drones having their effect. There's a gas grenade coming out. You see a goo mine being dropped, but it is Panari who's going to dunk with a frag grenade to get frag number 1. He's going to be able to sneak his way through, finds a player. Oscar Mosca's going to take one down. Tyrant to return the frag onto Panari. Suddenly we've got a flurry of kills coming in. Prox also dies. Just Rendy remaining. Finds a player on the window. Will fight back. Takes down the Habana. No bullets left in the chamber. Player on the stairs. Has to be wary of, but there's 5 seconds to go. How can he deny the diffuser? Never mind, Sticky just barges in with the shield. Gets the pistol kill. It gets the first round for NYYRIKKI. That's their first round In a long time, actually. There were 7 straight rounds for look at all that damage in map 1, and that was after there was 3-0 up for NYYRIKKI. So NYYYRIKKI being able to get in the first round of the game is going to feel good, but this time we need to see them be a little bit more consistent. Don't pick too early. Get that consistency going through the map and go from there. They did pick this map. I think I was wrong earlier. It was Look that picked Border, and it's been NYYRIKKI that is picking here Clubhouse. I think you're going to stay on Monty, it appears. I was not observing. We are going to go capture CCTV once again. Yeah, appreciate the comments in chat as well, guys. Again, if you do want to flame my casting, you are more than welcome on the ZLive Discord. It's discord.gg/ZLive if you have a Rainbow Six channel in there. Or you can just say it anyway. Fine. But again, feedback is super, super appreciated.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
There'll be some more opportunities to cast some of the Challenger League games. Tomorrow I will be casting as well. I'm going to cast the winner of this match versus the winner of 2 German teams. That's all I can say. One of them is Ouroboros, I believe. Let's start getting onto the points of view. Get into the nuts and bolts of this operation. That no thermite makes it a lot harder to push in from that balcony. I'm almost expecting they tried to push in some tight angles. They were successful, so like, what? Who am I to say anything? But I almost feel like do they not want to move in onto the other side of CCTV? That charm there, I swear to God, it scared the crap out of me for about a second and a half right there.
Reloading.
Just a lot of droning around at the moment. Let's see where the defenders holding. They're all in similar positions. Blur, who was so damn good before, see what kind of impact he can get. That SMG-11. Hard work to deal with. Gonna open things up in case his teammates might have a C4 to put through, or if he wants to put a gas grenade down.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But Blur might be on the first line of defense. Minute and a half of action to go. Tried to get that impact threat to prevent some of the ex-Kairos from opening up the wall. Won't work, and Blur's just going to stay out of the view. Doesn't want to peek. Panari, who was holding that angle last time, going to cook up a grenade. See if we can find anyone with it. Not quite. No targets for him.
Bomb located by
Blur. Oh, didn't manage to down anything. He's going to quickly go in for those spam shots. Panari's got to have some respect over here. And Panari's lost a lot of his health. Some early damage to that. Blur, I mean, he feels so vulnerable over here. He's really got to try and get those trades out. That ADS, I think, swallowed up Panari's last frag grenade. This tiny little area that he's able to hold. Unfortunately for NYYRIKKI, that spot is not open up from the X-Harris, but he gets dotted down, actually. Panari, I think, managed to find his toes underneath the cabinet. Such a tight angle. It gets the damage out that is needed.
15 seconds left.
And unfortunately for Blur, he's not going to get any extra kills at all. That is going to be 2 players now on the side of, look, never mind. I can't even finish my sentence before we get another death. That is going to be the full team totally wiped. Oscar Mosca with the last 2 kills. And NYYRIKKI, eventually they're pushing, picking them off. And there's no trade frags at all. But I find it... Alright, again, limited credibility for myself, but I find it strange that all 5 players want to hold so close. There's not really that much control. There's not much control in Garage at all, but there's also not much pressure in Garage, so it doesn't matter too much. But I feel like they need to maybe slow down the push and have some presence elsewhere. You know, you could get some fantastic rotations from some lurkers if you hold someone in basement for a while. It's not working for them. They're going to go for third time in a row, go CCTV and cash, and something has got to change. I believe something is changing. I think Tyrant is going to be heading over to the
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Again, good news. I know there's NYYRIKKI fans in chat. Good news for you guys. However, we know what happened in the last map, so we'll all keep our cool until we see NYYRIKKI really building closer and closer. Starting to also pick up some rounds in the second half rather than just in the first half. So a little bit more movement. Let's see. We'll be very judgmental.
10 seconds left.
Well, they're largely holding up here.
5 seconds.
And obviously you've got to be so careful if you're holding other areas. If it's a good drone, you can get isolated a lot.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
Tyrant is going to move out to
Objective is
this.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
But still, the hold seems very, very central. You can see that we've got a Griswold mine on top of that door frame. That's going to slow down attackers pushing past there. Are there any other Griswold mines? But I'm seeing very easy at the moment. Maybe put another one actually on the entrance into construction. So there's a lot of Griswold mines there to work with. Well, let's move into some of the attackers. The drones are coming in. We've got logistics now being taken over. And Stiggy, the tank, is going to be charging towards the objective.
We can push forward!
Okay, so those Griswold mines land. Is there going to be anyone there that can punish? There it is. This is the Griswold. Stiggy walks into it. It's got plenty of time to recover. That's information for Look to work off of. He's going to walk in, and there's going to be another Griswold mine.
Bomb located by attackers.
It's fun who's got a good angle on this. Rocks. He's over by stairs, I believe. He definitely would like to pick up a kill. He's got to get a good view of what's around Stiggy. Pressure there. You can see Stiggy just redeployed the shield for a moment. Kill some gadgets. Again, I just feel like the clock is ticking down and it's going to be chaos once again, and it's just a case of whether or not we can get those trades coming in favor Look. They're approaching very similar strategies. Operator lineups have changed a fair bit. Oh, okay, we actually have got Tyrant playing down below on this occasion. Alright, we're a minute remaining, and there's actually some rotations. There's actually a little bit of uncertainty now for the players in NYYRIKKI. I'm glad to see this. The diffuser's going down. The Vetaho getting the plant off.
Attackers dropped the
There has been players lost, however, on the side of NYYRIKKI. Stiggy, low HP, going to get picked away by Proxit. Alright, Proxit. And that diffuser's now stuck in cash room. This is a way, way better round for them. And I think it's true, but just by Tyrant not being there, and the droning not being able to find it, late play on the lurk. Oh my god, moving away. Panari gets a free kill on the Proxy. He can try and rescue this from the other players. Quick flick across. Going to move in. The shotgun's not going to work. We've got sub 10 seconds. Another down. This is pretty much putting Panari into a 1 versus 1. 3 seconds. Is he going to... He's going to rush the kill, I think. He might be able to find it in time. He gets it. NYYRIKKI actually secures the clutch. Stiggy can't believe it. I swear to God, that last second took 2 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Panari on the mad clutch. Gonna prevent Look from getting onto the board here on Clubhouse. He's gonna allow the Finns to go 3-0 up. That's the drama I want to see. That's what I like. Alright. I need to calm down a little bit from that one. My heart's going a bit. I swear to God, there was no way. I don't know. I think Panari might have bent space and time to secure that clutch. I don't know if that's against the rules, though. We'll definitely have to check the rulebook. And we go fourth time the charm in cash and CCTV. We're going to win a round in casual CCTV if it's going to be my death. It says, Poor thing. We do have the alibi though. We've got a Vigil in. Vigil wants to maybe go for the Lucky Tech. I like what Tyrant did last time. He was playing with the Ella. Ella worked out pretty nice.
10 seconds
See that the
left
Griswold
before
Mines
insertion.
didn't really get loads of effect early on, but I liked at least his positional
5 seconds
play
left.
was stronger during that last round. But it's a bit
Attackers
like
will
what
cover
we
the
were
defuse.
seeing
Attackers
over
are moving
in
out
map
to locate a
1.
bomb and defuse
There's
it.
not much happening at the beginning for look at all that damage. But then you get to round 4. If we're going to be repeating storylines, this is the round that look at all that damage are going to be winning.
Razor wire is deployed.
You see, the Tyrant is playing much further away now. This is gonna force it so that NYYRIKKI have to spend a little bit more time getting to their objective. However, they are
located by
approaching from
attackers.
garage
This is
side on
going
this
down.
occasion. Okay, and up on roof. Stiggy's gonna find one with the pistol. Gonna get rid of that camera,
Push forward.
and he's just gonna stare through the window and say, "All right, my kiddies." Oh, he might have been tempted to ADS quickly. Quick glance to the side, but there's a lot opened up all of a sudden. I think that was an ADS being got rid of. Reload or Mavetaho. Missed out on him securing a kill. Alright, well, if we look at all that damage, it's going to get something done. So they've actually taken out Tyrant as well, so the lurker is out. Cross here. Spamming out a bit. Had a good angle for a second. Kalenski's been downed actually from that. That was a great shot. But the diffuser is also being put onto CCTV. Second to go. Okay, Blur. There's a kill. Kalenski's going to be weak. There is a player on the stairs. It's going to be a free kill there. Kalenski dies. Another one walks up. Triple kill now. That is Panari falling. But the diffuser is down. It's a great position for Oscar Mosca. In the garage, we're working on top of that. I think we're going to have a run out. He's going to go and check. He's got to go for it in a second. Oh, you're going to get peeked.
Defenders have
Taking the attention of the attacker. That stun grenade slows things down. We've got a player down, actually. And it looks like Proxy is going to try and get it defused. We've got the support from the sideline. I think that's going to be the round. Mavetaho's already been down, and there it is. Look at all that damage. Going to manage to do it. They were 3 versus 5, I'm pretty sure. I have got the memory of a sieve, but they somehow make that all come together. Blur just decided to go ham. What has he got? 4 kills that round? I think, but there's just that like grace period at the beginning of a map where look at all that damage. You're like, okay, well, we'll try our best. 4 rounds into the 4th round. Then it's business time. Then they're firing on all cylinders. They're getting the job done. And now NYYRIKKI are like, God, let's not let it happen again. Let's not let it happen again. Now I know why Panari is Pro League winner. Hell yeah. Oh, it's a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of fun plays from Panari.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I do not underestimate. I was getting used to going over to CCTV and cash, but we are going to go down to the basement now. I was like, oh yeah, they did manage to just somehow pull that round out. I think I've got some other expressions to describe how they did it, but I'll keep it to PC. We're going to see what kind of position they want to take now. Hopefully for them, they're not going to go full downstairs. Get a little bit of the upstairs control, because you can get that vertical positioning. Kitchen, getting into the hatch there.
Attackers
Applying
recovered the
pressure
bomb
from that
diffuser.
side is always good. We have got the
Attackers' objective
Habanas
is to locate a
after
bomb
all.
and defuse it.
The rest of the hard breach has been banned out. Stiggy is going to stay on Monty. Let's have a quick swing around. We got Tyrant operating in utility. Randy and Proxy who are careful not to smash your teammate in the face. Church. Okay, so who's actually? They're all downstairs. Am I right in saying that? Everybody is downstairs. Oscar Mosca is finding a way in. And Blur pushed far down mud. Klenesky also staring down utility. Actually, should keep an eye there because there might be a bit of action. Some of that lifeline getting used up. It's going to break away from that spot. See. There we go. Get down on the floor. Limited X-Kairos charges used. And just droning for him a bit.
Stay behind me!
Gonna find a goo mine. There's another goo mine on the floor. Sticky right now doesn't really want to fight. Has to watch out. That gas grenade being planted behind could end up making things hurt a lot. Sub-minute and a half mark now. The droning still happening. Now Oscar with the Habana probably going to open up this hatch and kitchen. This gas grenade is hurting a lot, Sticky. Oh my god, he's going to get down. That's going to be a kill for the smoke. Panari also falls. So we're going to assume that Sticky is going to get eliminated. Player caught out on the side, but Veto doesn't get distracted by the goo mine. Ooh. Angle there, but I think there's some items in the way there. That'll act as an obstruction. Oscar has indeed opened up the hatch.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Okay, Sticky trying to back away from that gas grenade. It's probably like it's so hard to move backwards because you can't turn around because you show your back and it's a free kill anyway. And you can't put your shield away because then you just get shot as well. So it probably felt like a lose-lose. The smoke was a really, really good counter for that scenario. Oscar is going to be able to find Tyrant. Just trying to defend from Church, but won't find anything. It's just Sloth left with sub 15 seconds to go. Diffuser is being planted, but Oscar finds another angle. The clutch is not going to come out on this occasion. And NYYRIKKI, they have gotten away from the curse. They won more than 3 rounds on this map. And maybe they can continue to build some momentum. This is now looking like a really, really good half from NYYRIKKI. And we're now onto the last round of the half. So if they can make it 5, then this is putting us in the right position to get a tiebreaker map. Alright, allow us to continue.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Operators
defused by
picked out
attackers.
for the last round of the half. Sticky will stay Monty the whole time. Alright, I think it's been Sledge for almost all that. In fact, I don't think we've had that many operator changes on the side of NYYRIKKI at all. Been a little more flexible though on the side of Look. So there's hatches covered. Kitchen as well. I assume we'll have coverage too. And Rendy's going to move back down to the lower areas. You can see there Panari's drone just getting a good vision of everything. Okay, that drone continuing to work. Tyrant is going to be the one covering mud. See everyone downstairs. Not much in the way of lurking at all. Again, I find that a little bit sketchy. I just feel like there was more success from the players of Look when they were being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more proactive, trying to seek out a bit of action or just trying to starve some information. So otherwise, this 5-man team, you're gonna drone out first, second floor, then first floor, and you're like, oh no, seriously, there isn't anyone anywhere. Now we know they're all isolated or sort of locked into the basement. We are actually going to get a first frag coming out from Klenesky. Not a bad job from him. Panari also on the board. Now the defenders don't have a lot that they can work with.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Got Blur in the mud this time. They've traded places with Tyrant. Might run into someone in a second as we've got Stiggy on the outside by construction.
Bomb located by attackers.
And Blur being a lot more aggressive on this occasion. If it was a drone that would have seen that, I'm certain. Stiggy's going to have to think twice about moving in there, actually. But Blur, he edges back. Randy's going to be able to get a kill, but that is going to be Sloth eliminated from this. Blur has been absolutely crucial for the team. Top fragging in last map. There's going to be a gas grenade going off again, slowing things down for Stiggy. Another drone found. There's so much time to kill still. And now he's totally locked in. He's going to sandwich in a second. He's going to try and move forward. Can he see enough on this occasion? Rendy is picking up a kill. But Blur is surrounded from almost all sides. Gas grenade out. Buys himself a little bit of positioning. And NYYRIKKI have not been able to work as hard as they would have liked. But all those gas grenades out, that helps. They just don't know that the third one... I don't know, they would have known. Obviously they know the third one's been used. Blur's
A bomb has been located.
Shield stomping from Stiggy. There's a push in. Oh, but the counter knife happens. It's turned into a 2 versus 2. But Blur eventually goes down now. Rendy all alone. Can't find the angles. There's a really nice crossfire being found there, but it's going to be in time. Tries to get there. The Yokai gets eliminated. There is a head just poking out. I don't know if we can find Kalensky. There was just a few pixels there to work with. Blur made a really good effort, but just got caught out. Couldn't keep the fight up. Brilliant last frag from Kalensky. So what's that? 5-1 now for NYYRIKKI. This is a big, big change of pace to what we saw before. Now they're on the defensive side. We still got to get across another hurdle, is that NYYRIKKI didn't win a single defensive side when they played Border. But can that all change? And I am running out of water here. Hopefully there will be some voice left for tomorrow's maps, let alone actually another map, because it really looks like we're going to a tiebreaker map at the moment.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we are going to be going basement first on the players of NYYRIKKI. And just to excuse the sound going for a second, just to give you guys the information, Coastline is going to be the last map, providing we get there. We're not there yet, though. Still, I was saying at the beginning that NYYRIKKI, I think, are favorites. They've been looking really good. Very strong performance throughout all of the previous qualifiers in the Swiss system in order to get themselves here.
10 seconds.
And then look at all the damage. They just smashed them in map 1. Let's look at let's see if I can find the seeds as well of both the teams. 9th seed for look at all that damage. 2nd seed for NYYRIKKI. I think he's playing Ella. Well, now that we've actually switched out, let's have a look at who's playing what. Oscar Moscow on the Castle. Kalensky on Smoke. Panari on the Legion. I'm more used to seeing Panari on playing Legion. Stiggy on the Ella. Maveto on the Echo. We've got Sloth on the Thatcher. We've got Blur playing the Monty. Rendy on the Habana. We've got Tyrant over on Asher and Prox over on the Zafir. Ooh. Tight angles over here. Trying to play off some sound cues and find a target, but will not meet anything. Shots just above. Find out where a few more of those UK guys are headed. Mostly on first floor right now. They're breaking their way through the building a bit more. Sloth have just been on a drone expedition. Can now join his teammates. Again, with all the hard breach being banned out. Habana providing pivotal utility to open up hatches. There is a player over here in stock, actually.
Move forward.
But I was going to find that that's the other. Stiggy, you're all alone over here. And yeah, stun grenade in. And procs it. Stiggy's like, what? Why? Why me? So much utility went into there. And the question mark's out. I would answer that if I knew how. Ah, I see.
A bomb has been located.
Ooh. That Ella trap's going to catch off Proxy a little bit, so he's going to have some impact beyond the realm of death.
Blow it up.
Let's proceed.
And that's starting to open up into church as well. Got Blur through Arsenal. That gas grenade's going to hurt a bit. There's 35 seconds to go. Kalenski's only got the one gas grenade left, and I mean, there is enough time still for them to get something done, but they need to start getting some frags again shortly. They've only managed to take down Stiggy. That was a lot earlier on in the round. Kalenski, though, on the defense.
Swapping mags.
Panari, not like this, okay? Not like this. Okay, he makes up for it a little bit, but now Panari, he's going to want to step it up a bit more. He's going to kill everybody. It doesn't matter what team you're on. Panari is going to get you. There's some leaping towards him. I kind of want to go over to Sloth, but it doesn't even matter anymore.
Operators, you are out of time.
Panari just went ham then. So looks like we got to have a rehost very quickly. I think they want to rehost. All right, players getting out. So guys, I'm going to have to quickly reset up the lobby for these guys and resimulate the scores that we just had. So if you give me a moment, we'll get that one going. On a match. Alright. Where are you? Maybe Sloth? See if I can find Panara as well. I've got a couple of the guys already. Hopefully that is going to be sufficient to get them to jump back into things. Blue team, NYYRIKKI. Band operators was Maverick, Thermite. I think it was Maestro Mira. I'll have to set up the rest in a moment. Alright, and now I've just got to sort out the first lot of rounds. So, blue won a hell of a lot of these rounds. Then I think orange won up here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we should get the other team in as well in a second. So guys, we'll get back into the action in a few moments. It is 6-1 at the moment for NYYRIKKI, who are trying to make their way back into it. A little bug, I think, that was on the side of look at all that damage. But hopefully all fixed, all ready to go. I can see the reactions now to the Panari play. Although this is not good timing. Teammate suddenly goes in just as you want to go for a little tap through the smoke. So hopefully for NYYRIKKI's sake they can just laugh about it. No stress, nothing like that. Again, it was 6-1, right? I think we're going to be able to go back in. Let's do that. Music off. Get back into the game. Thanks everyone for your patience. We've got 6-1. Should leave NYYRIKKI on the defense as well. So we're set. It could only be one. It could be a rehost just for the one round. We're going to have to see. But with that basement win just then, it means that NYYRIKKI are not going to be allowed to play on basement again for this round. Nor the next round either, as far as I know. Panari's going to go with the Jaeger on this occasion. Stiggy 6-picking into Echo. Blur back on the Montagna. Things looking decently settled. We've got no Thatcher.
Attackers need to locate
played
and
out.
defuse
I
as
find
many
that
bombs as they
interesting,
can.
actually. I feel like with the bandit in play. Oh, yeah, let me try to theory craft a little bit. What's going to happen with this? Are they going to want to get into the garage and make a move from there? Because there's going to be a lot of decent coverage on the floor. I feel like it's more of a construction play than it is a sort of a roof beside
10 seconds to go.
CCTV. I would expect that at least, but so maybe taking over onto roof, moving down through the windows. Not sure if they'll go through garage, although garage is a possibility as well. Let's have a look. We do now have the look at all that damage. Players starting to move in. Like that coverage. Let's quickly find where the defenders are lurking. We've got Skamoska on site, we've got Kalensky on site. Panari is still on that top floor. Garage is being attacked actually. Sticky and Mavetaho are there. Player's been spotted. Oh, and that Echo just helping out of those yokais. Blood manages to make it out with just a quarter health left. That hurts. Are they going to try and down him? No, he's moved away elsewhere.
Balls out.
Hey, Keats Machine. Thank you for your Prime sub, man. Much, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the evening and indeed the games. So this garage push, it looks like it's been kind of fumbled for a moment. They've now kind of rejigged over and looking to go through to the logistics. And Sloth is just getting as much damage through the floors as possible. That's what Buck is good for with the skeleton key. You've got a lot of shotgun charges. Alongside that assault rifle. We'll start playing this vertical game a little bit. They should have some good clearage around bedroom, gym, logistics. Now they can start making their way into construction. So that's what should be the objective for them. Then Monty that is largely suffering. But going for some spam out. Prox looking to move in. There is a player in construction at the moment. Who's sitting there? It is Panari. Panari is on the front line right now.
Stay close.
He's going to move away. A little bit of support. Turns around. Manages to find Proxy. A push out all of a sudden from Rendy on the Hibana. Panari not able to react quickly enough to it. 3 players left on the defense. And again, NYYRIKKI looking to close out the map on this round. And half of those X-Kairos charges You get destroyed straight away. So that, I don't think that's going to be enough to sneak through if they were to try it, but they need to clear out some more space to begin with. Still playing stairs.
15 seconds remaining.
Only 15 seconds to go. That's not enough time. We've got Rendy, who has got the diffuser. Sub 10 seconds to go. Oscar Mosca, not a bad position at all, but you want to start hearing that diffuser getting put down. There's lots of pings coming out. They just need to interrupt the diffuser. One player walks past, and the Echo. There we go. The Echo drone saves it. The Yokai interrupts the diffuser being put down, and it all works out in the end for NYYRIKKI. They are going to win map 2-7-1. We are all tied up 1-1. And we will go over to Coastline to determine who's going to win the series, who is going to be surviving, and who is going to be out of the Challenger League Open Qualifier playoffs. I know scoreline looks a bit weird. We literally just had a rehost. I don't think I looked at the scoreboard enough previously, so my apologies for that. Oh. Oopsie daisy. Let's get back into that. All right. We are going to move into Coastline now. See if these guys need a moment, because they've been playing straight now for a couple of hours. Oh, apparently I'm doing the coin flip. I gotta do a coin flip live on stream. I wasn't expecting this kind of pressure. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Heads was picked by NYYRIKKI. It is. I didn't flip it. You can see heads right there. You can see the queen's face. Alright, let's go back into that. I enjoyed coin flipping, maybe a little bit too much then. So NYYYRIKKI want to keep going with the attack. Actually, wait. I'm going to be right back for just a moment, guys. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to be like 30 seconds or so. Just going to pop off and get a little bit of water. And then we can get ourselves into the last map. So don't go anywhere, guys. These guys will be ready to play in just a few short seconds. And we're back, guys. There we go. I just had to unmute myself. Let's find out these guys are ready. Woo there. Alright, so... Ooh, let's load that bit. So ready, NYYRIKKI ready, we've got the others ready, we can move into Coastline, guys, we can start concluding this one. We are into the last map. We can get away with my face, we can get away with my music too. We can start the ban phase, look at all that damage versus NYYRIKKI. UK versus Finland. We'll see who will be able to take it. Winner is going to go... Let's actually find out very quickly while the bands go on. I want a little refresh of the brackets. And we can see if there's any results that have come in yet. It is Team Gamer Legion going versus Ouroboros. They're still playing at the moment. So, whoever wins this map will go over the winner of that game. It looks like we've got Dockerby out. We've got Capitao out. Coastline is one of my favorites. Actually, Blur on the... Blur was playing the Dockerby on Border. At an amazing level, actually. I don't know, the amount of frags he's picking up with Dockerby was just ridiculous. So they said rip Blur, so he's disconnected. Ah! But no, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Is that a real Brexit token? These coins are legit, guys. We've got Maestro and Mira out as well from the defense. We do have... look at all that damage. Defending off the start again. I think every single map so far has been NYYRIKKI starting attack. And look at all that damage starting defense. NYYYRIKKI just seem to like attacking first. That's their style. That's how they do things. And Stiggy is going to actually opt for the Monty again. And although all the hard breach is out, we're not going to... Ooh, okay, there we go. 6-pick into Glaz. Feels like it's been an age since I've seen Glaz. I think we had the 6-pick over the other side, but
protect your
my
bombs
eyes
from being
are too slow
defused
for
by
me.
attackers.
Quickly go through the players, guys. We've got Proxy on the Castle. We've got Blur on the Valkyrie. Rendy on the Echo. Tyrant is on the Legion. We've got Sloth over on Jaeger. You'll see them a bit later. We've got Mavetaho on the IQ. Stiggy is on the Glaz. Panari, of course, on the Sledge. Kalensky on the Zafir. And Oscar Mosca is on the Habana. And we are going to be going to hookah and billiards. And see what kind of defense we're going to get from them this time. There's been so much like compact defense that we were getting from. Look at all that damage over on Clubhouse. And I don't think the Snaplands is up to quite the same action. I wonder if there could be a little bit more spread on this occasion. Prox is moving downstairs towards Sunrise. We've got some good aquarium coverage. Blur has got some information. It's like, fancy a little runner. Oh, there's a player. Maybe I can get something done from there. The camera does get shut down immediately, and I think he's decided, you know what? I think they know what's trying to happen, so I won't risk it. I am curious of that because he looks like he's poised for aggression. Mavetaho is going to open up the round actually from office. He might have got a kill up an aquarium actually. Ooh, Kalensky picks up a little bit of information. Is there anyone there to punish? Oscar Mosca has a vibration effect. To still find something. Panari trying to spam down there, get that information out to work with it. But Mavetaho was so weak after the first frag onto Sloth that will force her down afterwards. I'm waiting to see what Stiggy's impact is going to be with the Glaz. Minute and a half in, been looking up from ruins to try and catch wind of some opposing operators. Panari's going to defy gravity. And Kalensky and Oscar Mosca breaking their way into aquarium. Gonna find the head there onto Rendy. Rendy did not know what to expect then. Was looking totally the wrong way, it seemed. Stiggy starting to move closer. Oscar Mosca getting as many punches in. Gotta be, I think, that's 11 punches now. And bam. Now they're in. Now they can look at potentially getting that plant down. Stiggy is going to want to get nearby as well. ADS being covered. Everything called out. There is an ADS over in Hookah, I think. They do find the vault cam. And now the smokes as well. So Stiggy is going to have a long look through. While Oscar Mosca puts down that diffuser. Panari is... Panari's blown up the teammate that was putting down the diffuser. Panari is the wrong player. Oh my god, this could go bad. Panari's gone down. Kalenski's alone. It's now a 1 versus 1, but the diffuser is down. And Proxy is looking, well, to make this hard on Panari. Punishing him for that TK. I think he's just going for it. A little bit of intel there. Look down. I think the diffuse came in for again for a second. There is still time actually for Proxy to get something done. Was trying to lean away from all of that, spamming through. Diffuse once again. Can he find the angle? There's a head there. Kalenski shuts down the chaos. NYYRIKKI will get hold of it. And Panari, I think he's been one of the top players in this series, but he's also been one of the top TKers. Just, if he's throwing those frag grenades, everyone needs to get the hell out of the way. If you're in like a 10-meter proximity, it doesn't matter if you're teammate or not, of just him, just get out of the way. Anything can happen. Why always Panari? It's just what I'm trying to ask myself right now. There were TKs earlier. I know there was definitely one that happened.
Defenders, protect your bombs
That
from being
insane
defused by
round where
attackers.
Panari got the mad clutch in Clubhouse. I want to say it happened as well on border with Panari also getting a TK. I might be wrong. I think he's done it once per map. You got to keep the average. As long as your team's winning the round, then no harm, no foul, right? Doesn't matter. This time they're getting rid of a lot of the floorboards in billiards, actually. We are on the same site. We know that,
10 seconds to
look at
go.
all that damage. They're almost stubborn to the point where it's like, okay, it didn't work, we're going to try
5
again.
seconds left
Doesn't work
before
3-4 times in a row, we'll keep on trying until it works.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Got a bit of presence downstairs here, Tyrant. Who's that holding outside? There's Mavetaho. Hear those steps around. There's a player moving back over to staircase. Still a little bit of a distance out. We'll go back over to Mavetaho, but that kind of position's been foiled now.
Attackers have located a bomb.
There's a teammate getting us on droning for him. Mavetaho, I switch away from you for a second. God damn it. Why you do this to me, Mavetaho? Another player over at Blue Bar. If they're to stand up, this could get messy. It's nice relaxing tunes. We'll move out now though. A little bit of information has been acquired on the other side. Mavetaho, don't do me any disfavors. I think Tyron was searching around for the
bomb has been located.
almost seems like, but there's been action going on. Panari's going to drop to Rendy. Now we're left with 3 NYYRIKKI players. Oh, Mavetaho. Surely. Going to get goal in a second, but Sloth just spams around the corner. He's going to shut down what Mavetaho was trying to do. That's just Stiggy and Oscar Mosca, who are alive. Over on the balcony. There's a player, looked like they moved out of office. Looks around, no cameras, nothing they can see. There could be a Valcam somewhere. I wonder if they've managed to clear that enough. 45 seconds left. Some information. A little bullet hole through. Any curiosity from players in the hookah room? Stun grenade comes in, and so does the gas grenade. Bob White is going to slow things down as well. Pushing around. Wow, the bar does manage to get a kill, now making it a 2 versus 3. We're in 25 seconds to go, but teammate has fallen. There's a player on stairs, but there's no peeks at all. It looks like he's got a good idea where most of them are.
15 seconds
Finds the
remaining.
vault cam. There's one. Insta headshot on the stairs as well. We have got less than 10 seconds to go. It's a 1 versus 1 versus Sloth. Where is he? He's far away. This diffuser's going to go down. Oh, there's still time. He's got to move out of the way. He's just about made it. And Oscar Mosca clutches it out. What the hell did he just do? Unbelievable from him. I want to say that was a 1 versus 4. That could have been just a 2 versus 4, but Oscar Mosca just destroyed the field just then. What a performance. I am so glad that we're seeing these clutch rounds here. We've seen some phenomenal stuff from so many of the players, actually. Recently in the series, it's been about the NYYRIKKI players that have been doing mental things. But when we're looking way back now, it feels like, when we were on Border, the stuff we were seeing there, I believe it was Rendy that had a mad clutch. Blur, who was just fragging everything. So a quick look at the scoreboard to see where we're at. Oscar Mosca at the top of it, as you'd expect after plays like this. So early into the map. But this is what we got used to be honest. Early map, NYYRIKKI always seems to
protect
get
your bombs from being defused
3
by
rounds.
attackers.
They get 3 rounds, and I think they always lose the 4th round. That's been the trend. After that, you know, our sample size of data has conflicting information. But
Attackers have located a bomb.
otherwise, we know what happens the first 4 rounds. NYYRIKKI's going to win this one, and then look at all that damage he's going to win.
Bomb located by
Because,
attackers.
you know, obviously history repeats itself 100% of the time.
Barricade.
10 seconds left.
You can stop worrying about that now.
5 seconds to
Not
insertion.
too many changes from the side. Side of look.
Attackers have recovered
As far as
their
I know, we
defusers.
obviously have Stiggy that's
Attackers
moved
are
away from
moving
the
to defuse
glass.
the bomb.
Has decided to play with Jackal on this occasion, see if they can make their lives a little easier. And NYYRIKKI might want to reduce the stress on themselves. These crazy clutches, having to survive through TKings. It's all been a little bit hectic this evening. See if there's anyone to meet up again soon, as 3rd time in a row we do have hookah billiards.
Stay back.
Sloth is down below. I'm kind of interested in what he's doing, but Stiggy is going to be able to pick up the first. Been moving forward, caught out by Sloth though. He's hovering here on the back end of the map. Our eyes on towards Blue Bar. And we'll stick around and see if we can trade over to another player. Mario, I think he's got some information. He wants to go in for a kill. Can't quite find the headshot. Tyrant will eliminate him. Is he going to break the curse for Look and see if they can help them get around before round 4? But a quick flurry of kills once again. Sloth is super low on health. Oscar Mosca is alive though. We know what he's capable of. Got a little drop now with his buddy Kalensky. Still over a minute to work with. There is time. And it's, I think Sloth, yeah, Sloth just got downed. They did that safely. No drama there. Oh my god. Kalensky was almost fast enough to get an angle on. Is there going to be some curiosity? They're not facing at the moment. There's discipline. Oscar Mosca. Okay, Randy decides no to discipline. But suddenly they've lost Kalensky, and now Oscar Mosca's got to do it again. Can he hold on to it? Bled, prone on the floor. Once again, Oscar Mosca could be clutching out for his mates. Staring over the stairs, he's certain of this. It is a good read. As the fuser goes down, you can hear it happening. Baiting it out a little bit. Oscar doesn't need to overcommit to this at all. Now it's going over to the other side. Oh, the bait once again. Blur. This is actually a battle of titans right now. Now the push forward. Blur's expecting it. So he's been conditioned now to expect the fake. And it's not a fake on this occasion. We'll go over to Oscar Mosca to see if he can collect that. He's so low on health. He's got to be hitting headshots if he wants to succeed. 11 bullets left. And Blur hoping for the aggression. He's going to move around. Oh, Oscar Mosca narrowly avoiding things. Circling is still going to land the headshot. Oscar Mosca does it twice in a row. Keeps on clutching for NYYRIKKI and is going to be able to make it 3 rounds on the board for the Finns. It's just insane what we're getting from Oscar Mosca right now. What a game he's having. This guy is on fire. Kalensky is also, you know, everything go in that round. Good frags from him, but Oscar Mosca is just something else right now. But we've got into round 4. As I spent probably too long explaining, round 4 in this series has always gone in the favor of look at all that damage. I think even though it went 5-1 first half for NYYRIKKI last map, they won the first 3 rounds, and I think it was the 4th round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm
Attackers need to locate and
99.9%.
defuse
I'll give
bombs.
myself like just an And actually, they've something uncharacteristic of the players on look. They've decided to move before getting that win up at hookah and billiards. Then we'll go down to kitchen and service entrance. They're like, you know what? We've had enough of being Oscar Mosca. We do have a little vertical play, it looks like, on this occasion. As we are in the first floor site. Keeping control of that VIP area. Penthouse. Slowing down the enemy a little bit. We do move, though, into the action phase. And Sticky is going to stick around on Jackal. Oscar Mosca, resident Habana player, resident clutcher, is going to probably stay dormant for a couple of minutes and then come alive right at the end. Looks like to gain office control, playing from the other side of the map at the moment. Leto looking into all the entrance. Close to actually coming in contact just then. There's a player pinged out. Oscar Mosca's actually got some really good intel for the team as well. And Stiggy can start trying to get that data, track those footsteps. Oh my god, Mvetaho. Timing. It's excruciating to watch. Stiggy is going to break open flag number 1. Panari is going to get the second. Are they going to break the system? However, we've seen the 3 versus 5s. We know that at all that damage are able to work with this. However, they have lost Blur, who's usually been pivotal in this. Randy is going to balance things up a little bit, but Panari is going to tip the scales yet again. 2 versus 4. I think that's Oscar Mosca there on the kitchen entrance. And we do have a yokai drone. It can make life difficult. I think that yokai just got destroyed, actually. Soth's going to get caught out from Blue Bus. He still manages to get a headshot. And Soth is just going to break away. Going to head back over towards bathroom and main lobby. And that diffuser's coming in. This is a good crossfire set up. Randy, he knows what's up over there. But Mvetaho trying to deactivate Oscar Mosca. Let him cool off a little bit. You don't need to clutch right now, mate. I've got you covered. I got these crossfires. And it's just, look at that. That's an excellent replay, actually. Brilliant aiming. It gives me great pleasure to look at the chat reactions as well, actually. Man, Oscar Mosca, those clutches, dude. I've still got to get over them. And obviously, I've got to make note that NYYRIKKI didn't lose that 4th round. They're looking dominant right now on the attacking side. It took a while for NYYRIKKI, I think, to wake up a little bit in map 1. They certainly struggled over in border. You know, there's the 7 rounds that went in a row to look at all that damage after 3 went to NYYRIKKI right at the beginning. So it's like their confidence was
Defenders,
kind
protect
of
your bombs from being defused by
knocked down quite a bit. But I think they don't even seem to care anymore. How many rounds have they got in a row? They've got, it was 3-1, then 4, 5, 6, 7. There's been 8 rounds in a row, I think, going to, is that right? 8? No, or 7. 7 rounds in a row. 8? 7. I'm not trolling, I swear. It's 7 rounds in a row it's been. This is the 8th round. So now both teams this series have had a 7 round win streak.
10 seconds left.
Again, just to remind everyone as we move into round 5. You are watching the Challenger League Season 9 European Open Qualifier Playoffs. We are in the lower bracket right now, where if you lose this map, you are out of the running. If you win, you will go on to play the Team Gamer Legion or Ouroboros and still be in line to get through the Challenger League. NYYRIKKI is a 2nd seeded team. Look at all that damage. I want to say they're 9th. Around that kind of area. Going to be chuffed to have taken a map, but we're at the business end of the series now, where you really need to be stepping up. So who did we find over on... Alright, it was Panari, actually. On the balcony area. Oscar's like, hey, I'm off my shift right now. I don't need to do anything anymore. So they're quickly going to use the electronics detector and open up that wall, actually, for Oscar to acquire some angles. Kelensky is actually going to be able to get the Claymore kill onto Tyrant. We've got Sloth, who's been down currently. And, okay, Blur is also down. With Sloth, yeah, he's struggling. He's going to go down really, really soon. Rendy is now looking for a 1 versus 4, essentially. And that's Panari who finishes off. Sloth, look at that. No angles to work with at all. Rendy's just running around like, I don't know where I've got to look anymore. I am being hunted down profusely. You see that Panari is just like, alright, let me just sort myself out. Gets the easy kill right at the end. And that is a lot of rounds in a row now. That's 8 rounds in a row for NYYRIKKI. They are 2 rounds away from winning this series. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to jump onto this match, actually. I was looking at the brackets initially, it's like, oh, I really hope it'd be great to just get a chance to cast a NYYRIKKI match at some point. Just because I've been following them through the other qualifiers, and I'm glad. I am not disappointed. I consider myself entertained. We've got Oscar clutches, Panari TKs. What else do you really need?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being...
I mean, we got Panari clutches as well in there. And I've been soft-spoken about look at all that damage. The UK boys have done well, but unfortunately they've been fairly quiet in the last map and in this. We are at hookah and billiards again. Looking to just get 1 round as defenders. This is already a pretty tragic half for them. They've really got it all to do.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Let's see if I can up my game a little bit as an observer too, in fact. We've got a couple of ruins players. That's Sloth maybe trying. I mean, at this stage, I really feel like you just got to try something out there. You can't do what you've been doing before. Maybe at this stage, NYYRIKKI are expecting, you know, they've not been successful in the first 5 rounds. We could get some insane aggression And I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, just watch out for something a little bit ridiculous in terms of a rush. I like the spot from Proxy. Because that's usually Kalinski who's near that side. I think it's Mavetaho looking up. Proxy appears to have moved away. Going back in sight. Sloth does actually get dinked a little bit. Loses half a stack. Now Stiggy trying to find some footsteps. Nothing found yet though. Still down IQ. Get rid of the ADS.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Kalinski. Nothing up there. Find a player across. Panari gonna land a grenade. It's gonna hit an enemy on this occasion. That was Sloth behind the bar. Carl, wait, where is Panari standing? I think Panari might have thrown it down the drone hole. I might be wrong on that, but I get a feeling that was what the technique he used. Because they had a bit of information going on him, I think. There's a player prone down below. Oh my god, Panari finds the angle. Proxy feeling safe for a second, but no, sir. Now just Blur, Rendy, and Tyrant. We've seen some great 3 versus 5 plays from them before. Rendy is super low on health. Stun grenades coming in. There is a diffuser too. Are they able to do anything? 2 frags straight, actually, from teammates. But are they able to hold on? Because the diffuser's down already. Oh, instant headshot there from Tyrant. We've got some healings coming in. Doctor now earning his salary, shall I say. And player right outside. Repelled. Are they able to lock it down? Little gunshots going on to the corpses. That's not the target. That is, though. Oscar Mosca dies. He's not able to clutch it. It's Kalinski left. Finds one player. No one's on the diffuser, but he might be scared that he missed the sound cue. A player comes from below. I think that was the bigger concern, and it is going to allow the defenders to pick up 1 round this half. They do manage to get the 3 versus 5. Well, that was certainly a challenge, and it's been a very, very challenging game for them. I got it, Rob. I got it. I'm all over the references, maybe. Reference game is not my forte. This is true. Guys, we are moving into the last half of the series. Well, actually, tell a lie. If we go over to overtime, which isn't looking likely at the moment, but never say never. Oscar Mosca going over to the Vigil, actually. Edges away from the castle.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
NYYRIKKI looking to shut this down fast. Actually going to go over to Penthouse Theatre early on. Not always a sight I expect to see in competitive play. Going to throw a curveball into things though. Interested to see what kind of coverage they're going to have from Penthouse. So once the diffuser goes down, it's hot there. I mean, these are cover VIP. Reinforcements are going to come in. They can't really use the banner because it's going to get taken out. The batteries could probably get taken out from outside Penthouse window. Oh god, sorry, what am I looking at? Mavetaho with the Echo. Wondering where Mavetaho is going to be stationing himself.
Attackers covered the diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb
right now. Oscar Mosca, where the hell did he go? He actually did go outside. I was looking at the wrong player all along. Oh, he does find one! Can't land the shots though. Stiggy tries on top of that. NYYRIKKI, they decided, you know what, we've got an appointment in 20 minutes. Can we get this one, sped up a little bit? And Proxy, do not think is happy. But you know what, I wouldn't be. Who can blame him? Casual spawn kill. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard, by the way, because I've been neglecting looking at this for a little bit. It's for your eyes mostly. There's Tamari and Oscar Mosca that are floating up at the top. We do have a glass from Blur. Blur has been actually amazing throughout the series. But is it too little, too late for him now? I was going to see if we can find eyes onto any players, but there's no one really there at the moment. Spam coming out from Sloth. There is one actually. Who is that playing from? Well, it looks like it was Oscar Mosca. He was playing in hookah, managed to find the shot, and yeah, blurred the timing. He was holding from the balcony, and now they're just like, you know what? We've had a long series. It's time for conversation. It's all quieting down a little bit. A 3 versus 5. Oh, we know they can do it on defense. They're up there. Sloth trying to connect. Not going to happen. Tyrant, we've seen some pretty good things from him. He's going to be able to down a player. That is Oscar Mosca down. Sloth might want to join his teammates soon, but they've been perusing the downstairs portion of the map. We're only just up in the south hallway. Is there anything I can support from? Anything I can get myself involved in? 30 seconds to go, though. They still need to make it to Penthouse Theatre. They are a long way out. And they are downstairs. I mean, make haste, I think. That's the name of the game. I'm trying to spam out. That is Rendy that takes him from down the other side. Oh, actually, that's from the south hallway. That was a nice play from him, but we're 10 seconds to go. Teammates need to make it up the stairs. You can see them rushing up now, but the gas grenade's coming in. They're going to have to walk through this. Sloth trying to go in. Low HP. It's just going to be... There's just kills everywhere. There is a headshot here from Tyrant, but there's no time left at all. You're sitting downstairs in service, kitchen, bathroom, down in the hallway with 15 seconds to go. You need to get upstairs. The objective is going to have to be played. It's now NYYRIKKI on match point. They can get themselves another 7-1 victory, map score-wise, and close that out as a 2-1. And it is going to be Hookah Billiards as our potentially final defense hold for the series. If indeed we are going to shortly enter into a NYYRIKKI victory, I do need to assess whether or not NYYRIKKI are actually going to be playing the next match tonight, or if they're going to wait and do it tomorrow, because I think it's scheduled for tomorrow, but we've seen some funky things going on with some of the teams have been playing some games early. And just to quickly update as these guys set up in this round, I'm just going to do a little refresh on brackets. So we've got any results on the lower side. It looks like Extreme Video Esports beat Forza Esports. So unfortunately for that, the Russian squad been a big fan of commentating their games. They're not going to be able to make it any further in the competition, but they've been really, really fun to watch. I hope they're going to keep grinding it out.
5 seconds remaining.
Here's the potential final
attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Attacking round. Is anyone going in for the spawn kills?
Defender is approaching a kill
Stiggy.
zone.
Oh
Defender
god,
exposed.
he's going in deep. He's just going to get the hell back. Let's settle ourselves down a little bit. Can't overcommit to these situations. See, he's hungry, man. Look at him. He's like vibrating. He wants blood. Tyrant is going to open up this round from the windows. He'll poise himself an angle into aquarium. Well, they've got to be expecting him as well. It's a lovely flower. Who's holding up there with him? It seems they've largely left.
Bomb located by attackers.
There's smoke over the other side. Right now to drone in. Aquarium clear. There's nothing for him to go for. Has found one, but that drone is going to end. No ADS to protect. It's going to re-alter the angle. Prox is going to pick up another. So NYYRIKKI under a little bit more pressure. Now up to them to 3 versus 5 clutch it out. They have got the right guy remaining. It is Oscar Mosca here. But it's still looking damn difficult.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
Panari's going to be able
dropped.
to find one. Where are you, Panari? He's here on the south hallway. That's Rendy down. Pressure coming soon to Kalensky. Oscar Mosca is the one holding hookah. Getting a little bit curious. Just checking that there's no... Oh, he's been spotted though. He can't push out and he's going to surely know that. The fuse has been spotted actually though for Panari. This makes things awkward a bit. Has to watch out. That was the Zofia making life really difficult. Nice job from Blur to lock down the kill onto Panari. I do want to stick with the defenders though. They are in the minority right now.
Defender has left the area.
Player down there. Oscar Mosca does manage to get the tap onto Tyrant.
Watch yourself.
The diffuser going down. That's actually going to hurt a little bit. That's Kalensky falling. Oscar Mosca, can you 1 versus 3 clutch to win the map for your team? This will be a triplet of clutches for this guy. He has been sensational this game. There's a guy on the stairs though. I feel like he's going to get flanked out. Because you know there's a guy there. Pressure's coming in. He's moving around the corner but can't find it. We can't put our expectations too high. That was a hard clutch to do. We've seen him do the hard ones, but you know, lightning doesn't strike the same place 3 times. So the Brits have managed to get themselves another round. You know, that could maybe settle the nerves a little bit. Got through the hard bit. But it's back into hookah billiards. How are they going to be able to perform now? Because they have a lot of work to do. 4 match points for the Finns.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Grenades now.
And I just simply need to play the hydration game at the moment. The series has been a bit of a marathon. Despite the maps being relatively one-sided, I still feel like it's been an absolute war. Look at the frags up here. We've got Kalensky and Oscar Mosca.
10 seconds to
At the
insertion.
top. We've got Panari. Top fragger, top team fragger.
5
Sloth
seconds
Tyrant
remaining.
looking good as well. Blur not being able to excel quite
Attackers
as much as
located a bomb.
he did on Border.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Well, we've got at least some
Attackers
noise
are
on the
heading out
scoreboard
to
from
defuse the bomb.
Brits. Panari's taking some damage. I don't have an explanation. Let's just assume it was silly. And, I had a bit of a block there. Oh, there we go. He's found it. He's found his way through. That's your teammate. I think he's just trying to find an angle onto that castle wall, actually.
Loading bag.
Let's go find where are the attackers coming from. There's a lot by DJ Booth, actually. Yeah, he's going to get opened up. And look at all that damage can start to make their way in a bit. Not getting those early pickoffs like they had last round. A little bit of spam through, but nothing to shout about. Alright, looking like he's playing a bit more of a patient game. So it seems like they're waiting for mistakes of some sort. They're waiting for some aggressive pushes.
A bomb has
Because
been
the Finns have
located.
been kind of aggressive themselves. When they are in a lead, they do like to go for those runouts, the spawn frags and so on, but you know, usually when things go wrong, they're like, right, let's get back into action now. We've been silly once, we don't need to keep being silly. And that's fine that way. Ooh, Tyrant has found a bit of information. Has he got anyone who can act on that a little sooner? There's Blur there. Oh, then that's a freebie if you've ever seen one.
Reloading!
Well, now we're running out of time a little bit. We're up to 30 seconds left. Holes being punctured from below. And Sloth, I mean, what information are you going to get there now? You need to get up to the top. I'm reading this right, correctly? Look at all that damage. They're the ones who have to be attacking now. We've got 15 seconds to go. Rendy has now made it into the billiards. There's a head on the side, but it's going to get shut down. Huge wave of frags. It's down to a 2 versus 2. Just Blur remaining. 1 versus 1 with 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Oscar Mosca gets the final 1 versus 1. It's GG. And NYYRIKKI Esports are going to win 2-1 versus look at all that damage and move into the next round of the lower bracket in the Challenger League Open Qualifier playoffs. There we go, I found the last word. And it's the European one version as well. I might give a quick shout out to Panari and ask if these guys are going to be playing the next matches tonight, or if it's going to change. I got to say, though, the series, man, absolutely nutty series. Really, really nutty. If I had to give an MVP, I mean, I'm being biased. It's hard for me to analyze all data, but you can't help but say Oscar Mosca was just a vital accessory in getting a load of those rounds in on that last map. I feel like he just had a super stable performance. We saw Stiggy get tons of kills in map 1, but they didn't manage to win that out in the end. Panari was really consistent as well, I gotta say. He was really good, so I can give him like the sort of honorary kinda MVP, but probably kill too many of his teammates award. I think there's like I think you get like medals and trophies that have got that text actually written on it. So if we can pick one out for him there, that would be brilliant. I will quickly go ahead and spam Panari on Twitter. And then we can see if he can, if he's going to get back to me. And then I can update you guys quickly. But while I wrap up, I'm going to do like a sort of kind of show wrap up type of thing. Again, I want to thank everyone for watching. It's wonderful to be able to cast some Siege in front of all of you guys there.